Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Mighty Beans podcast. I am Francisco with Junior and Ruby here. Let's get straight into it. Hey, yo. Evo happened this weekend.
Yeah, and it was sick.
Hell yeah, it was sick. I didn't go, but it was sick. I already saw like the lineup for like top 8 and all that stuff. Saw who won. It was really cool.
Dude,
What
he
games
was
are
a
at Evo?
fucking
I didn't keep up with
G.
it at all.
Who was?
The fucking winner of Street Fighter.
Yeah. I don't know if it... Oh, the winner of Street Fighter, his name was Punk.
Well, he definitely was.
Oh,
a
I know
punk.
Punk.
Yeah, remember Punk?
He's a veteran player.
Yeah. It was so cool seeing him win, and I saw like videos on Twitter of him like going down the escalators at the venue, and people were like down there like cheering him on, like clapping and shit, like Punk, Punk, Punk.
I didn't watch the whole fight. I just saw the last like set where he just totally jumped like a fucking hyena in the air.
That wasn't Punk.
Oh, I thought that I saw him.
No, that's some dude named like Yoichi or like Haiichi, something like that.
Oh, okay. But anyways, since you want to bring it up, you can talk about Evo.
I'm not gonna say much about it because I didn't actually like see any sets. I only saw like whatever was posted on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a certified Evo moment during one of the sets for Street Fighter Third Strike. So
Okay.
what's that Evo moment? The one with Diego and J.K. Wong or Jay Wong?
It's called it's Daigo and Justin Wong. Yeah,
Justin
It's
Wong,
the
yeah.
Daigo parry.
Yeah, it has like a name to it. It's like Evo Moment 37 or something. Yeah, I think it's Evo Moment 37.
Yeah, Evo moment, something like that, and then it's nicknamed the Daigo parry
Yeah,
because
so,
when Daigo parries all of Justin Wong's kicks.
yeah, so there was a moment like that in this year's Evo. It was I forgot his name. It's like Yoichi or something like that. No, that's the dude from Blue Lock. Anyways, it's this player, and he's going up against a Ken player. He's playing some dude that I actually don't know who he is. I've never seen him before, but it's down to like I think Ken is like at half health, and the other player is barely like passing a pixel of health, and they're like playing footsies. He jumps in the air. Ken manages to get like a quick like hit on him, and now if you look at his health bar, he has no health left. And in that moment, both the players jump. Ken does like that spinning air kick, and
So real good.
yeah, and the other player, he parries all of the kicks in the air, like he does air techs.
Oh
So
my god, that's nuts.
Yeah, and then when he lands, he does like a quick combo just to get his health down a little bit. And there's a little more footsies. And then Ken starts doing his wind up for a special. And the other player, he does this like drop kick, and it's supposed to be like a really bad move. But when he was in the air for that drop kick, Ken goes right underneath him and completely misses him. And then when the other player touches the ground, he does a super and takes down the Ken player.
Oh my god.
And
Damn.
the crowd was fucking crazy, dude. That's a certified Evo moment.
I cannot imagine the stress the both of those players were fucking having that match.
But it's crazy. Like if you look at the video, I literally thought that that the other player like got hit because his drop kick, it doesn't look like he was doing a move. It looks like he was just like falling down. And I'm like, how did he get hit without like taking any damage? And then it turns out that it was just a fucking normal move used to counter that Ken special. It was incredible.
Sounds pretty hype.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that later.
People are calling it Evo Moment 38.
30.
I'm sure there's been other evil moments since the last one, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
But still, it is really fucking cool.
Sounds like quite the event to have been. I did think about it though. Like, is it worth it just to go for the finals, right? Because we're not gonna compete, but just buy a ticket just for Sunday finals.
I totally would. I'd go to watch some matchups because even though I don't play it, it's still really fun to watch. Just
Yeah.
like Tekken, I love watching Tekken. But if I start playing,
Tekken sets are so hyped, dude.
yeah. And during this last Tekken tournament, they announced a new character for Tekken 8. It's your man Steve Harvey.
What?
Yeah.
What? There's no fucking way.
Well, I mean,
It's not actually Steve
it's not
Harvey, I
actually
imagine.
Steve Harvey, but like it's this dude named Heihachi. He's a previous player from the Tekken series. But the way he looks in the trailer, he looks like fucking Steve Harvey. You guys should check the chat real quick.
Okay, hang on a second. I'm actually doing pretty bad in this boss fight.
Okay, I've seen this guy before.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you mean.
But yeah, a lot of people are saying like, oh, how the fuck is he back? Because he died in the previous game or some shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he like fell into a volcano or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't understand the lore.
I don't either, but that shit's funny. Oh crap! Do you guys
It's pretty funny.
want to talk about the fucking shit that happened a few days ago with CrowdStrike?
I don't know.
You know,
what's
I've heard the name, but I haven't looked into like what that actually is.
What?
So
Is this a game or is this an event?
no, this is CrowdStrike is a company. They're like an IT
Oh.
company.
Oh. Yeah, so that affected my work.
Yeah, it affected my work too.
Not mine.
Good
well,
for you, man.
get fucked on. Yeah.
Do you wanna talk about this, Ruby?
Well, to what I understood, there was a outage that happened with specifically Microsoft. And that company signed a deal with like Elon Musk that they were going to use their technologies or some kind of update with that company. Somehow a virus got attached to the update that made it go that had the outage happen worldwide. And everybody was fucking down from that outage.
So that's what caused the IT downage, whatever.
Well,
Yes.
I didn't hear anything about a virus. It was just an update that wasn't tested that got rolled out. And the update
Which-
caused Windows, like the latest version of Windows, to just not work.
Right. And so when they were talking about it, they said there was some kind of virus, some kind of issue with the update that caused the whole thing to go down. And it wasn't just like a few companies or anything like that. Like it affected so many companies, like I said, worldwide. The big financial institutes were down. Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Chase, they were down. A few credit unions, the one I worked at was down. But not our entire systems, just a few applications. So we were still able to operate normally, but the other banks, they didn't have their systems. They had to stay open. It was just fucking stupid. Like that's why I don't like to work with the big companies anymore. They had to stay open 9 to 5, telling people, "Hey, our computers don't work, our systems are down, but we can do this manually. We don't know when we're gonna get up." I cannot imagine the fucking paperwork they had to do to catch up after the
that sounds like a
systems
pain.
after the systems were finally back up and running.
You know what else that bad update affected? Airlines.
Oh
hear about
yes.
that.
Yes, airlines, hospitals, any company, anything that had to do with Microsoft and had that update installed were fucked.
Yeah, even at my work, we were fucked because orders were coming in through the computer, but they couldn't be like they could be pulled and set aside, but we wouldn't be able to put a location to that order. So we had a lot of people like double picking orders that have been pulled like hours ago. So you would see like 3 of the same order just scattered all around.
Yeah,
That sounds like a hassle.
It was a really, really bad day.
What's funny is that the only airline that wasn't affected was Southwest, because they didn't run on the latest version of Windows.
Nice.
Nothing like being behind to stay ahead.
Well, not
Sometimes
Windows.
In order to go forward, you got to go backwards. And I don't mean that metaphorically. I mean, when you hit one of those red things in Mario Kart, you got to put it in reverse and then go forward.
It wasn't that they didn't have.
Sure, man.
It wasn't that they weren't on the news Windows. It was more that they didn't use Microsoft for that damn thing.
You could be right. All this I'm grabbing off of Twitter. And we all know
wait.
Twitter is 100% accurate here.
So I got some new information. Hold on. It was a bad update from CloudStrike
Breaking news!
that didn't have a virus. Okay, never mind. I thought it was a virus.
Yeah, it was just a bad update, I think.
It was still like really, really fucking shitty for the entire world to go down, and not just for a day. Like there were some companies that weren't up for like 2 or 3 days. And so when Elon Musk finally got his shit all taken care of, whatever, he was like, fuck this, we're not working with you guys again.
Damn.
It's funny because it was CloudStrike, but people were blaming Microsoft itself.
Yeah. So
Get
Microsoft.
Get your information.
That's what I named
right.
my dick.
But yeah, that and to make it worse, people who are already paranoid about internet technology and all that, they're like, see, this is what happens when we trust the internet. And so it just made that shit worse.
This is what our tax dollars are paying for. All those 5G towers that give your brain cancer.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It doesn't give your brain cancer. It gives you COVID, okay?
It gives your brain COVID.
It's making the fucking frogs gay.
Oh my god, Aaron, you're so cool. Holy shit.
Thanks for the awkward praise, Connie. Reference, man. Hey, that's Attack on Titan Abridged. If you guys haven't seen it, go check it out. It's pretty funny.
It's great.
Aaron, did you kill the colossal titan?
Anyways.
Yeah, when I used to work at Discount Tire, anytime our system went down, we would have to switch over to like having to write everything down. So we would have to write down like the tires that were being pulled and make sure that we would remove it off of our inventory once the system was back up. And then we'd have to, we'd have to look up like in our books like the pricing of tires and shit, and then fucking do the math on tax and everything. It was annoying.
I just imagine like fucking primitive, like taking out stone tablets with the chisels.
The fucking abacus.
Yeah. The Discount Tire uniforms just changed to a single loincloth.
We all got unibrows and our foreheads are a little bit bigger.
Instead of
There's no wrenches or anything. It's all just fucking clubs.
Oh, I was gonna say that, you bitch.
You're too slow.
No, you're just too damn loud.
Thanks.
Which is weird, because you're usually the loud one, Ruby.
Usually.
You're the loud laugher. You're the one that laughs like...
That is true. You do laugh like that one Spider-Man soundtrack.
Oh my god, I know exactly what you're fucking talking about.
Wow! Woohoo!
Yeah.
That's so cringy, oh my god.
Oh, man. It takes me back.
I don't want to go back. Did you know he did a part 2 to that video?
Yeah, I did. You know what sucks,
That's good.
though? You know what sucks is that he puts the winners on the thumbnail. That's the only thing that sucks.
Oh, does he? I didn't notice that.
Yeah. But anyways,
Well-
yeah, that was the biz going on a few days ago. It was a really shitty day at work, but whatever.
Oh, I bet.
We were really busy. A lot of people were coming in. They're like, "Are you guys up?" And it's like, "Yes, we're open."
We always up, bro. We always up.
Is it up?
But the only thing that sucks is that we couldn't clock in. We couldn't look at like cards. It's hard to explain, but we couldn't look at like debit cards if there was a block on it or something like that. We couldn't look at certain transaction history. And there was something else we couldn't look at. But it didn't, like I said, it didn't really affect us. Like, we still could operate as normal.
Yeah, just sounds like a headache, honestly.
It was a big headache. But I'm glad it's over. For us, anyway.
For now.
Yeah, fuck everybody else.
Shit. If you're still suffering from this, fuck you. This is your fault.
You'll get no sympathy from me.
I fight for my friends.
Oh, no.
All right. So I guess we were talking about Biden dropping out of the race.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he sprained his ankle, so he can't run anymore.
Oof. I didn't know he could run in the first place. My fellow
In Iran,
Americans.
he tripped.
I hear everyone spreading rumors about my dementia. Fuck you.
Who am I talking about?
I have an announcement to make. Shadow the Hedgehog is a bitch ass motherfucker.
He pissed on my fucking wife.
Imagine President Biden coming out with the State of the Union address and he just fucking says that. Dude, that'd be amazing, honestly.
I've got to make an announcement. Donald Trump is a bitch ass motherfucker.
I'm gonna piss on the moon. You get my vote.
Well,
Yeah.
but okay, so you guys heard that he dropped out. Dude, it's, how can I say this? I hate that Trump is funny at times because of how ridiculous his shit is. Because he went to social media and he goes, dropped out. Sleepy Joe is going to wake up tomorrow forgetting he dropped out of the race.
Yeah.
Did he really?
Yes, he did.
Oh my god.
It's funny
but
because
like-
I saw a video of that same situation, and it's this dude walking on a catwalk, and then the caption was Joe Biden winning the presidential election. He forgot he dropped out.
Oh my god, dude. But there's been a lot of people freaking out about it because they think that this is fake and that there's a coup because the official stamp is missing on the letter. This signature is completely different than how the way he used to sign on like previous documents that people are comparing and finding.
He just forgot his signature is all it was.
You know, it could be plausible. There was somebody who was like, he could be so senile, he just forgot how he signed shit, and this is how he signed it. And
Listen, man, every time I sign a document, my signature is always a little different, okay? Like, no two signatures of mine in history has ever looked the same.
and then there's a strong speculation that Biden might be dead from COVID.
What the fuck?
He got COVID this past...
doppelganger in the White House. We need to stop this right now.
He got COVID this past week, and he was evacuated to
Pronounced dead on the scene.
like to a hospital wherever he was at. I can't remember exactly where he was, and then he got airlifted back home to Delaware, I think is what they said. And ever since then, nobody has seen him in person or in public. And when he made the letter of him dropping the race, he still hasn't come on TV. He hasn't come out publicly. Nobody has actually seen him for like a week.
Okay.
Maybe
So there's
he's
people
just
freaking
sleeping.
out. He's Sleepy Joe.
Maybe he's home in his
do be
jammies,
sleepy.
bro.
Oh my god.
Wouldn't you be home in your jammies? Just like drinking tea or whatever?
I mean,
Wait, check his jacuzzi.
Check his DMs.
So a lot of people, are freaking out because of that. That they're just like, he's dead, and
What
they're
was the name of
hiding
that
it.
actor? What was the name of that actor that passed away in a spa?
In a spa.
Like it was like earlier this year. There was one of the actors that was on the show Friends.
Oh, shit. He's the guy who. He's the guy who plays the Chandler. Shit,
Isn't his first name like Sean something?
Sean Mendes? No.
Sean Mendes.
So.
Sean Connery.
I have to look it up. I don't remember.
Big Sean.
I don't think Sean's in there ever. Like I don't think that's correct. No. Also, that's another doxing thing.
Sean from Heavy Rain.
Matthew Perry.
Matthew McConaughey.
That's his name. No.
Yeah, he's the guy who plays Chandler.
Matthew Sherry.
I forgot what they think have happened. I think he drowned or OD'd.
Well, yeah, they found him in his jacuzzi. Basically, he drowned. But like the circumstances are weird. He was like alone, and then they just kind of found his body like the next day or something like that. And then there was like a picture on his Instagram that he posted that same night of him in the jacuzzi. It was like weird shit.
They're saying that it may have been. Let's see. Authorities have opened an investigation into how Matthew Perry received the supply of ketamine that may have killed him.
Oh shit! Yeah, ketamine. I don't know that part.
Shit.
Oh man, just like Yoda.
People close to the actor told investigators that he was undergoing ketamine-infused therapy, which may have been the end for him. Wow, that's so
ketamine-infused therapy.
Yeah, ketamine in safe doses is used as a therapy treatment.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure if it's for physical therapy or like some sort of like psychological brain therapy. I don't know. Yeah, psychological. That's the word.
Brain.
But I do know ketamine is used in therapy, but it's not the same ketamine that like drug dealers use, basically.
Okay, that makes more sense because I'm like, I'm about to go on alcohol-induced therapy session.
No.
I'm not an expert. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure it's chemically not exactly the same, and it's used in much lower doses. I'm pretty sure.
So just like oxys.
Kind of, yeah.
So you have oxys for like pain meds, and then you have oxy where like you just fucking take shit.
Take a shit?
Yeah.
No, that's not quite right.
I'm missing the point. Anyways.
The same general idea, though.
Okay, yeah.
Yes. Well, that's sad.
I'm gonna take a few steps back to Joe Biden testing positive for COVID. I don't know if you saw this, Junior, but I fucking retweeted it, and it's Joe Biden tested positive for COVID, and then someone retweeted with the low health music on Pokemon.
No, I have not seen that one.
That's funny.
I did check my Twitter notifications earlier today and saw like 30 things that you reposted. And I was like, I ain't gonna look at all that. And I just swiped them away.
Oh my god.
Because I don't want to lose these shits. And it's like, oh man, that's funny. So I'm going to retweet it.
Just like them.
I do, but
you can bookmark
them. I need to retweet them. Oh no.
You don't have to both like and retweet.
No, the bookmarks are for something different.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
That's a different category.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
That's why you create a different Twitter, Francisco. That's why you just make a different Twitter.
That's so complicated. Okay? I have to create a new email and shit? Nah. I ain't doing that shit. It takes too long.
I ain't doing all that mess.
Wait.
I do my likes, obviously, for everything that I like, and then I retweet if it's something that's like, oh, I love that, or something like that. And the bookmarks are the spicier things.
Yeah, my spicy things are pretty
like Chipotle.
Spicy.
Oh, here's the thing, Ruby. You retweet your spicy things.
No,
I can't even imagine what the fuck are in your bookmarks.
My bookmarks is actual human porn for my references.
human.
The fact that you have to say
Human. Just as I thought.
Because if I just say porn, you're gonna be like, oh, fucking fur trash. No, it's like actual human porn.
Yeah, it's like, one on 5 BBC.
What on
it's Piper Perry the Fox.
Perry the platypus.
Piper Fuck, I'm upset I didn't think about that first.
But I've been using them because I'm like, actually, these are great fucking free references for specific posts. And
This
they
is
look
great
pretty
for my
good.
spare time.
This is something else.
This is for when I don't have a lot of time on my hands and I need to get shit done quickly.
Ah,
Then there's the ones they want to take your time with,
What do you mean by that?
I'm a little. What do you mean?
I'm gonna.
You trying to tell me you can come in like 2 minutes?
5. No, I'm kidding. Well,
I don't. You sounded proud about that.
all I'm saying is that there's a video for every situation, whether it be like, oh, I gotta meet someone in like 20 minutes. I got time.
Alright, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense when you put it that way.
And then there's the videos where it's like, I have an entire day off and I got no plans. Or
And there's like the video where they got a plot, dude.
or it's it's a rabbit hole pretty much.
Yeah, he is going in that rabbit hole.
There's some videos.
Whoa,
I've seen,
whoa,
though.
not an actual rabbit hole.
Oh no!
Hold on, that's like Ruby territory right there.
No, I don't want no rabbit hole.
Now, what I mean is he's going rabbit on that hole, if you get what I
Oh no! No!
I don't know what sound rabbit makes. Fucking.
mean. Definitely not that.
They go, yeah.
What does the rabbit say?
You sound so fucking rabid.
Who does?
Both of you.
Both of us.
Yeah.
My God.
This is
I don't
gamer
know,
subs,
fucking-
dude. It's got me fucking cracked out.
I'm just cracked out normally. I don't have anything on me right now, but.
Good, otherwise you'd hurt yourself.
Anyways, enough rabbit porn.
Oh, thank
Yeah, what were we
God.
talking about?
You're talking about Sleepy Joe.
We were talking about Joe Biden dropping out of the race. And we started talking about rabbit holes.
Oh, yeah, of course.
The normal transitions. The most average topic transition in the Mighty Beans podcast.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, he dropped out, and it's looking like. So is he? Here's the question though, because I didn't bother, keeping up with this because I don't really care about politics all that much. Is he dropping out like effective immediately, and Kamala Harris is going to take over, or is he just not going to run again? Like, what is the dropping out that he's referring to?
He effectively has dropped out of the race, which there's apparently legal consequences to that I don't understand, nor do I care of looking into it right now. And he's endorsed Kamala to be the next candidate, which again, there's more legal consequences for doing that I'm not gonna go into right now. And a lot of people are like, you can't do that because they think the letter is fake and it's not actually from him. And 2, for those legal consequences. There's like 3 other candidates that are apparently supposed to have their chance to be the Democratic candidate. And because he dropped out, they have to start the race all over again, which means that there's going to be another debate with Trump if this is legit and if everything goes accordingly.
Okay, so because he's dropping out, they essentially have to restart, which is why there are consequences towards him in particular.
Yes.
Okay. I guess that makes sense, but it also feels like just a pretty roundabout way to go about it. I understand having to do another debate, but I don't see why that has to reset everything.
I'm not sure what they mean by resetting on stuff. Again, I haven't done much research to it. There's just been a lot of podcasts and a lot of things that I've been reading and listening to about it. A lot of people though aren't even like looking to the future about it because they just think this isn't really from him. And that his team is hiding information from us and that he may, actually be dead. Which is...
Yeah, I doubt he's dead.
Yeah,
but.
which is just like, no, guys, I don't think that's really what's happening. But nobody else is talking about anything else besides those facts. And if Camilla does become the Democratic leader, a lot of people are saying that they're going to switch over to Trump's side because they hate her for reasons I'm not too sure of.
Because she's a woman.
Like, including Democrats?
Including
like, they hate her?
including Democrats. There's a lot of people who hate her. And I'm just like, why? What has she done? I really don't know much about her, what she's done or haven't done. That's just more shit that I didn't really get into quite yet.
So the people that hate her, is it just like the citizens that hate her or other like politicians?
It's the citizens. And to what
Okay.
it seems like is the Gen Zs love her because she speaks Gen Z language, whatever the fuck that means. And every
Oh,
time
God.
that I see him...
It means you speak brain rot. You gotta.
Not the real for real.
And to...
You don't want Ligma Sigma. Or,
Oh, no!
What the Sigma?
And the short clips that I've seen of her, she's always laughing. Like, it doesn't seem like she talks, like, seriously. Like, one of them is like, you just fell out of the coconut tree. Ha, 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 ha. And she's, like, in front of people
What?
having some kind of, like, actual meeting. And I'm like, what the fuck's happening?
She's watching too much Coco.
This is crack.
Krakatoa. So,
Tell him, Pee Wee.
I'm not sure what
Kamala,
the fuck's happening on that part.
What's your opinion on homelessness in America? Skibbity toilet!
Oh, my God. Oh, no.
Sounds like they need to riz up the local hotel owners.
El Riz? El Riz?
Let's see
El Riz sounds
here.
like a shitty luchador.
El Riz? Oh, fuck you, dude. Tenemos al Eldriz
Yeah.
y su opponent, Dabayuriz. Breaking news. I'm just reading this on Twitter right now.
Breaking news.
Breaking news!
News.
The next saga of Dragon Ball Super is confirmed to be getting adapted in 2026.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah. Toei Animation is working on adapting the next saga following their work on Daima. What the fuck is Daima?
Diamond nuts.
Got my nuts. Ah, I was gonna say that.
Oh, man.
Set yourself up for that one.
I guess so.
Let's see here.
But no, I don't know what Diamond is.
Yeah, me neither. But anyways, alright, we're getting a new Dragon Ball Super anime. I just hope it doesn't have as much filler as the last one.
It probably will, but we'll see what happens.
Oy. Every time I've seen Dragon Ball, it's always like out and I just binge it. It's never been like I have to wait on an entire week to watch the next episode.
That's how I watched Super.
Week to week?
Yeah, week to week. Which is the only reason why I watched it in Japanese, because it was like watching as the episodes came out, you know? If I had the option to watch it in English, I definitely would have done that.
Yeah, I remember when the episode first came out, you wanted to show me Trunks' new form during the Goku Black arc.
Oh shit.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I did like some research trying to find out this funny ass tweets from Trump. Biden apparently just rolled back to the White House today and will be having an event tomorrow to address him dropping from the race.
Smash tournament. Alright, everyone, bring your GameCube controllers. We're gonna hook it up to my living room. I don't have any DLC.
You know what? Oh, man. If the presidents did play Smash, what do you think their mains would be?
Biden is a fucking duck hunt main. and he's not good at all.
Dude, I imagine Trump being a Kirby main, and all he does is try to suck you off the edge.
No, he probably would be like a DDD probably main. Or a King K. Rool.
DDD? I don't know. I don't see a DDD. I
I
just see him trying
see,
to cheese everybody.
I can see Trump being like a Roy main.
Roy?
Nah.
No, I don't see that either.
Barack Obama's a DK main.
That's fucked
No,
up.
I'm not.
No,
Okay.
no, Barack Obama. No, he's a Falco player.
He's a Falco player.
Yeah, he's a Falco player.
I see him as a DK player, but not for that reason. To everyone listening,
Uh-huh.
I see him as a Falco player for that reason.
I'm not
Oh,
racist. Much.
but
You know the amount of times you've had to defend yourself on this podcast?
What'd you say?
So, you know the number of times you've had to defend yourself on this podcast is an alarming
It's
number.
a weekly thing. It's a quota that I have to meet every week. I'm like, all right, what do I gotta do to convince people that I'm not racist?
And you know what? You're the ones making the allegations.
Yeah. Me like putting the stick in my own bicycle. Why does everyone think I'm racist? Anyways, let's stop talking about me being racist.
Wait, so what were we talking about just a second ago?
oh my
Talking about
god.
Biden and Barack Obama and Donald Trump playing Smash.
No, before I changed the subject. What were we talking about?
I don't remember what you guys were talking about. I'm sorry.
Well, Ruby was talking about how there's going to be an event to address Biden dropping out.
Oh, yeah. Was that the whole story?
That's pretty much it for now. Until we see what
Okay.
he says or does tomorrow.
Guess we'll have to wait.
Guess so.
I guess we'll never know.
Oh my god, my boobs are so itchy. Ugh.
Me too.
What?
The inside of my ass was itchy earlier, but I was able to scratch it with a Sharpie.
Yeah, you're welcome, bro.
I'm so. With the what? So I didn't mishear that.
Anyways, going down to our topics list over here.
I personally haven't been keeping up with Cody Co and that fuckfest of a thing, so I'm not sure what's new in that topic.
So there's not really a whole lot of new stuff with that. I've been watching several people's videos on it and just basically trying to hear other people's thoughts and opinions, and maybe other people have found information that I didn't know or something like that. But overall, pretty much what we know is still the same thing. Cody has not responded to anything. The only thing that people might have quote unquote said that he responded to it in some way is that during this whole like period of silence, Cody Co has done a DJ set because he DJs, right?
Okay.
Sorry. And so he did a DJ set, but like some of the songs that he picked during the set were quote unquote questionable. Like Justin Bieber's "Is It Too Late Now to Say Sorry?"
What the
You know?
fuck?
So people are kind of speculating that he is aware of what's going on, but like doesn't know what to say because he's guilty. Like, you know, only a couple of people have made that like connection.
It's quite a stretch.
But
though.
I think it's a bit of a stretch. Yeah, I don't think that's the case at all, personally. But as I continue to, you know, kind of go down the, like a semi rabbit hole here about that, and just kind of hearing multiple people's like opinions on it, I've seen multiple videos of people using Tana's clip where she talks about how she had sex with Cody,
Okay.
and it got me thinking about a perspective that not a single person has brought up in this situation at all, and I wanted to share it with you guys and hear your thoughts on it. So basically, in every video or clip that people use where Tana says that she has sex with Cody, the words that she says is Cody Co and I had sex, or she says that she hooked up with Cody Co, right?
Okay.
Never at any point does she ever say that she was manipulated into sex or that she was forced to have sex or anything like that. every time she mentions it, she always says she had sex with Cody or that they hooked up, which makes me believe that she, in her brain, fully intended on having sex with Cody.
You know?
Right?
Oh, shit. You know what?
So I'm not, everything that is out right now is all just pure conjecture, right? Nothing is proven innocent or guilty. And I'm not trying to defend anybody. This is just like a perspective that I thought of. But like, if we're to assume everything that Tana has been saying is true, then from the perspective of Cody, Tana pretty much hit her age, and they had sex, and like she fully intended on having sex with him, and like purposely like hid her age from him. And because if we're to believe the stories that everybody said, Cody did not know that she was 17 until Gabby Hanna told him so, which means that Tana herself never said that she was underage. Which kind of makes me think like she set him up. You know what I mean?
Now that you said it like that, it could easily have been a setup and she planned to use this against him. But to how Gabby said it, it sounded like she caught them making out, said, "Hey, bro, she's a minor, hands off," and then they ran off and still had sex. To what it sounds in order
I'm not saying Cody's innocent. Like, he definitely still fucked up, and he's definitely like, assuming everything is true again, because there's no proof of anything yet.
Right.
Assuming everything is true, Cody is still a criminal, and he still should be deplatformed if he really did have sex with her. But she's not totally innocent. I think, based on the way she carries herself and based on the way she tells the story, she had fully intended on having sex with him while she was underage, and she didn't care about the potential ramifications.
Yeah, it kind of does. It's true. Every time I've heard her talk about it, she doesn't say like, "Oh, he raped me. Oh, he, like sweet talked me." Any way that she was manipulated, it was like, "Oh yeah, I had sex with him." Like if it was almost a consensual thing.
Exactly. And again, I'm not trying to defend Cody here. I'm just saying that if everything is true, then I think they're both guilty, really. Because 17, like, you're old enough to know at 17 that, like, this is fucked up and that, you shouldn't do this because you're going to destroy this person's life. But she still actively chose to go through with it.
Yeah.
Assuming we're to believe everything she said, and based on the way she tells the story, it sounds like she was fully consensual with it.
Or at least knew what she was doing. Like, maybe she had, like, an alternative plan with it.
And another thing, too, is that, like, I haven't gone to, like, Tana's YouTube channel. I haven't heard her, like, explain the story. I've only gone off of the clips that other people have been using, right? So I don't know if there's, like, a full story out there that has been explained or not. Because based on all the clips, like, I don't really know the setting that they were at. I don't know if it was, like, a party necessarily or something like that.
Right. I think they were at some kind of event. I can't remember.
So I want to know what the full story is as well, because if it is some sort of event, if it is some sort of party where there was a bunch of, adults, then she, never should have been there in the first place, right?
And if that girl knew that she was a minor, she should have kicked her out of the party.
She should have, one, kicked her out of the party, right? And then two, if Gabby and Tana are friends, like, I don't know how old Gabby is, but I'm assuming she's older than Tana. But if they're friends and they went to this event together, it's pretty irresponsible of Gabby to let her go in the first place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Like, even though you're friends and this is for adults and you're going to be doing adult things, drinking, whatnot, why would you expose your minor friend to it?
Yeah. And again, this is all just speculation. There's nothing we say here really matters because there's no evidence or proof of anything. But if we are to believe the story of all, like, the shit that's been said so far, then that leads me to believe that they were being irresponsible in the first place. And pretty much everybody in this, like, situation is, like, got some sort of hand in it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I never thought of it like that. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was thinking about it. I was like, man, nobody's brought up the fact that like she seems like she's kind of proud of the fact that she had sex with him. You know,
Yeah, because
Like, yeah, I did
almost
it.
as if she could be almost as if she could be using it against him.
there was a clip that I don't know if it was like some kind of talk show or some host kind of thing, where the question was like, who like who have you had a sex with that has like the smallest penis or something along that lines.
Who was the smallest dick you hooked up with or something like
Right,
that?
and she was like, "Oh, they're looking at me, Cody Co," but didn't like when you say it like that, it doesn't seem like you're hiding that you were raped maybe by this person or touching appropriately by this person. It was almost like a matter of factly kind of way that she did it.
Yeah, and another clip that was used in another person's video that makes me think that is that she was talking about having sex with people in her past, and then she goes, "Yeah, at this point in my life, I was hooking up with a bunch of different people. Shout out this person. Shout out Cody Co." Right? Like she says it like that, like hooking up. You know, as in going out of your way to have sex with this person.
Right. Yeah. That I never thought of it like that either. I always thought of it like, oh well, Cody Co, of course, is in the wrong. You were warned. You kind of had an idea that she was a minor. Why did you fucking do it? And I never thought in the other mindset that she was tricking him.
It's as if she
That
was
she
a
baited
consenting
him.
adult.
Right, that she was baiting him. Because there's some women that are just that fucking devious. They're like, oh, I won't get you now, but I'll get you later. And they just like fucking wait for their time.
And I don't really know this person, but according to the internet, she's not a very liked person. So
Apparently.
that kind of is just that's just kind of like another piece that makes me think like, well, if she's not a decent person, then she definitely could have the mindset of somebody who would want to take advantage of somebody like Cody, you know?
Yeah. Well, it's not beneath women to do that. She could be one of those women that's just like, if I can't have him, nobody can. And just decided to drop all this information because he's married with kids now. Or getting married.
Well, she has apparently been saying this for years, but...
Well, yeah. I don't know.
But yeah, like I said, everything's all just speculation. There's no proof of anything. You know, people are always like on the internet, the consensus is believe the victim. But I hate that take because there's just way too many times where people lie about that shit.
That
And
the
then
victims
dude
are
goes
wrong.
to jail for like 10 years, and then they're like, oh, 10 years later, it turns out he was innocent, but he's already been in jail for 10 years.
Yeah.
So that shit happens way too often for me to believe the victim. I'm going to believe facts. And right now, there are just no facts.
From either side, honestly.
Yeah. All we have is word of mouth. It's bad that two people, are saying the same story. It definitely gives the story more, credibility.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that they're friends gives it a little bit less credibility. Because of the fact that they're friends, it makes it more likely that they're willing to lie together.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. That too. But it's hard. It's it's a shitty situation because the accuser has no evidence and the defendant has said nothing.
Yeah, the silence does make him seem guilty, but at the same time, he could be spending this time gathering evidence to prove her guilt or like she's lying or something,
Mm-hmm.
We just don't know.
And that's why...
That's just the problem.
And that's
We
why I
don't know
want to
anything.
wait to see what he says. Because that either you're cooked with what you say or she's lying to an extent.
Yeah.
So if he's playing this smartly and he is gathering evidence, he's working with a PR team, things that a lot of the big boys don't do very wisely and they kind of fuck themselves like that, then, I'm going to wait for his response before I can really pass a hammer down.
Yeah.
But that's still pretty crazy as a view. I never thought of looking at it like that.
Yeah, just the perspective I thought I wanted to bring to the table. Just because I haven't seen or heard anybody else think about it like that. And I've always, look at things from different angles, you know?
It could just be the same mentality that we have, that, you know, like, the victim is saying this, they have somewhat evidence, oh yeah, that looks pretty good, and we looked at the other person like, what's fucking wrong with you? You're a sick bastard. So, who knows what will happen with that.
This world, man.
Speaking of
It must be
a
cleansed.
person touching a minor,
Oh god, we're still on this.
so, to my understanding, I briefly heard about this. I briefly did any kind of information on it because I was on the way back up home. I can't remember. First off, is this a male or a female now?
Are you talking about Chris Tyson?
Yes.
Okay. I actually did hear about this full story. I'll take the reins from here.
Okay.
Really, don't worry.
Because I see pictures of this person and I'm like, is this a he or a she? Like, I don't understand what's happening.
So Chris Tyson is Mr. Beast's best friend, basically. She goes by Ava now. She transitioned last year.
Oh, okay.
There was actually a really big, what's the word? Like discourse over it. Like a lot of people were like upset about the fact that she transitioned. I personally really don't care,
Just because they're haters or?
but pretty much just
Oh.
a bunch of transphobic people.
Oh, mind your fucking business, guys. Okay, keep going.
So basically, just earlier today, actually, I found out about this where somebody made a video calling out Chris Tyson or Ava Tyson about some interactions that she had in the past with a minor. Everything is a little bit kind of foggy right now, and Chris hasn't said anything about it. But basically, the story goes back in, I think, 2018 or so, where Chris would have been like 20-ish years old. They were DMing and being kind of chummy with a 13-year-old.
Ugh.
And it was all public, like Twitter or like Discord interactions.
Oh, what?
But yeah, this all happened publicly. Like nothing was ever like private, really.
What?
Where basically Chris would like put out a post, something, you know, kind of Chris like, oh, you know, one more Patreon follower and then I'll drop my nudes or something like that. You know, like something that's typically like a joke.
Right.
And then this 13-year-old who went by the username Lava, I'm pretty sure, would actually respond to it with like, "Oh yeah, here's your post, Big Daddy," or something like that.
Oh,
with the winky face.
Jesus
no.
Christ.
Oh,
And then-
not the daddy.
And then Chris will respond to it with like a "Thanks, baby" or something like that, right? Which, like, at first glance, just seems like a joking interaction, especially since you don't know how old somebody is just based off like comments.
Right.
But it ends up becoming like a normal like thing for them. They end up actually becoming like internet friends, and they continue to have those types of inappropriate like banter amongst each other
Oh.
over the course of several years. They even plan on meeting up together when Lava was 16,
Oh,
which
God.
apparently they did. Lava got his license basically, and then drove out to a forest in North Carolina or something like that.
What the
I forget wherever they live.
fuck?
And then they met up, right? And these interactions kept continuing between Chris and Lava. They kept having this weird interactive, you know, really weird banter. Like, you know how like when you say to your homies like, "Hey, let me suck your dick," but you know you're just joking.
You
It's
joke
that
about
kind of
it?
humor.
I mean,
But well, I mean, not you and me, but
Oh no.
it's that
That was
it's
a
that type
joke,
of
I'm
humor.
like-
But he's doing it towards a minor.
That's
Right.
nasty. That's fucking
So that's-
sick.
So it was that kind of interactions, as well as the fact that Chris was publicly following the artist. You guys know Shadman?
Oh.
No.
Oh yes. Yes.
Yeah,
The-
Chris
the
publicly
furry knows him.
followed and supported and bought art from Shadman. Shadman being notoriously a hentai artist, but he would depict "quote unquote" lolly, but of actual like underage real life people.
oh god.
Yes. Yeah. It's
Um,
fucking sick.
an example that I heard is that he apparently drew porn of Keemstar's 8-year-old daughter back in the day.
I'm fucking sorry?
Yeah.
Yes, this is all true.
Oh my
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And so the fact that Chris liked his art is like another thing that makes people think that Chris is, you know, a pedophile.
He's...
And
I mean, Chris isn't really trying to hide that shit.
yeah, and apparently one of Shadman's artworks that Chris bought is actually visible in the background of one of Mr. Beast's like old YouTube videos. Like old video, like 10 years ago video.
Oh my god.
So people are basically saying like this all adds up to Chris being a pedophile. But the person in question, Lava, has since come out and publicly stated that him and Chris were simply friends and they just bantered amongst each other and nothing ever happened between them.
Even still, you shouldn't be talking to a kid like that. That's still fucking wrong.
It's kind of sus.
It is still really weird. And if Chris and Lava did have an actual relationship, Lava would just be willing to lie for Chris, you know what I mean?
That's exactly what I'm thinking. Because Chris can be like, hey, I'm going to get in trouble. Can you just say we never did anything? Yeah, of course, because I love you.
Exactly, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But this is another Cody Code situation where there's no proof of anything happening. So it's all speculation and
Word of mouth.
what's the other word? The A word. What's the A word?
Bashful?
Allegations?
Allegations, yes.
Oh.
Damn, I can't
It's
believe
all
I figured that out.
Allegations. there's no proof of anything.
But
So that's been the situation.
okay. So I definitely knew about her talking to that kid when they were, you know, young and all that shit. There was like screenshots of them talking. I didn't realize it was a public platform. I thought it was like DMs on Discord or some shit like that, right?
Bro, this happens every week.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible. And
You know
I
what,
did not
though?
know about the shadow ban pics. Oh my god, that's our shad ban pics. That's fucking terrible.
You know what though, Francisco? I have a theory about this. I have a theory as why there are so many people being outed recently.
It's
I think
wave
it's
2 of
because-
Me Too.
No, well, maybe partially that, but what I think it is people are starting to find out that huge people, like huge content creators and huge like YouTubers and shit, are being outed as like pedophiles when they were originally like viewed as like a golden standard of morals. So now everybody is questioning everything, and I think there's a bunch of people that are just starting to dig into everybody's past, which is how I think this came to light. Because, like I said, this all happened through like public Twitter interactions. You know?
Yeah, you know what? Everything that's been
And
coming
and
out.
Discord interactions, because Lava was a mod in Chris's Discord. So all these messages on Discord and Twitter and shit were all publicly available.
And you
Don't
know
need
what,
to get on the
too?
Wayback Machine for this one.
A lot of evidence that's been coming out has been fucking years ago. Nothing is recent. Nothing was like a year or two ago. It's like fucking 6 years, 10 years ago. Like old ass shit.
Why do you say it like that? 6 years, 3 years ago.
That nothing that's been coming out has been recent events. It's been asleep for many, many years.
And then it just woke
Yeah.
up.
It's probably because these people back in the day just didn't expect to become famous or something. And then now that they're famous, they're like, well, shit, like my past could come back to bite me. So they try to hide it. You know what I mean?
And they can try.
People coming back to listen to this podcast when I'm like super famous and like, oh, this guy's racist.
Just cancel this bitch.
Wait, but guys, he's not racist.
I swear, I am not 100% racist.
100%. I solemnly swear I'm not racist.
Solemnly.
Anyways.
But
Oh my god.
Yeah. Anytime there's a but, the shit that you said first doesn't matter.
Exactly. But
I'm not racist, but Asian people.
I have no idea how to replicate that fucking alien noise.
It's very nasally. She's like,
I'll never say never.
Oh, haven't heard that in fucking years. Jesus Christ.
that's not true. We saw that like last month.
Oh, that's true, huh? Because that's right.
Yeah, because Karina played it, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
I like to rewatch old videos for nostalgia purposes.
Dude, I was binge listening to the Rasputin versus Stalin rap battle earlier today.
Rasputin. Oh,
Nope,
cool
wrong one.
mustache, Wario. Try messing with the Mag Monkey old audio. Such a good song.
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh my god.
Did
Well,
somebody say birthmarks?
Knock, knock.
shook hands with both Ronalds, Reagan, and McDonald's, no doubt.
No doubt.
If your name
and
ends
then
with
ends with
time to get out.
Time to get out.
You need to sync that all up because all three of us did that.
We were so out of sync, it's going to be tough, but I'll try.
Yeah, just as best as you can, okay?
Did
Assuming-
somebody say real power?
Assuming you
Dog.
guys send me your audio.
Oh, I
It's been
sent
a
mine.
whole week. It's been a whole week, and I still can't edit the last episode.
It's not.
You can try and drown me out, Francisco, but I'll just mute your audio track.
It's his fault.
Yeah, it's my fault. I'm sorry.
Are you though?
See, the funny thing is, like, Francisco, I got the email from you,
It was
and then I was like,
fucking
cool. And I was like, cool. He sent me his audio, and I just kind of swiped it away. And for the next 4 days, I'm pestering Ruby, send me your audio, send me your audio, send me your audio. Finally, she does. I'm like, all right, cool. And I can finally start working on this shit. And then I open your email, and it's fucking blank. I'm like, bro.
This is a
And I'm still waiting on it
is
to this day.
Okay, hear me out.
What I fuck you?
What?
Oh my god.
Anyways, so 2 episodes are going to be coming out back to back again.
That's the way
Why
we
did-
do it, man. Back to back. We're like
No, that's not the way
we're
we
like
do it.
Kirby, right back at ya.
No,
Oh
no,
my
that doesn't make any
fucking
sense.
god, no!
It's funny because I was talking to one of my coworkers and
No, you weren't.
he was getting his returns, but I was already pushing the cart to his aisle, and we like met in the center of the store, and I'm like, "Yo, we're like the Black Eyed Peas and meet you halfway." You know,
Is that a Black Eyed Peas song?
Yeah,
Yeah,
meet me
I-
halfway. Can you meet me halfway? Right at the borderline is where I'm gonna wait for
I
you.
assumed that was Rihanna.
Oh, okay.
Fergie and
I didn't-
Rihanna.
I didn't get the reference either, Junior.
Ah, Jesus.
No, but like that. Well, I know the song. I just didn't know it was a Black Eyed Peas song because that female singing, like that female singing,
That female
Singering?
I assumed it was Rihanna.
Ah,
I'm not
yes.
racist.
The
I'm not
singer
racist.
Is singering.
But Asian people? Oh my god.
He'll,
I'm gonna delete this whole episode.
Hey,
There goes the clacking.
check your motherfucking emails right now, boy.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Anyways, I don't know what we were talking about, honestly.
We were talking about the shitty Chris Tyson
Chris Tyson.
pedo touchy thingy.
Oh, after that, because we were ascending beyond that.
Well, put in your predictions, okay? We were talking about how people were being outed as pedophiles. Who do you think is the next one?
Oh,
Or if not the next one,
I
who do you
don't want
think will
to-
eventually be outed
I
as
don't
one?
want another one.
Dude, imagine like throughout the weeks
All
that
the
come on,
people.
one of them ends up being Ryan Higa. I would literally kill myself.
No! No!
That'd be kind of crazy, especially since he's irrelevant now.
Yeah.
He hasn't uploaded a video to his YouTube channel in like 4 years.
My
And he used to stream. I don't even know if he does anymore, to be honest.
I am
I don't-
still hanging on to Captain Sparkles and Markiplier being clean.
If there were any who I would bet like $1,000 that they would never ever do something like that, it would be Captain Sparkles, Markiplier, like Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie, you know, like those guys.
Yeah.
Those would be like the people who I would bet that they would never ever do something like that.
Yeah. I also wanted to bet that with Syndicate, but unfortunately he got accused of it. I actually don't even know if he was proven innocent. I actually have no idea what happened to the whole thing with that.
Of being a pedophile?
No, but for raping someone.
I heard about that, but I think it turned out that she was lying.
Yeah, I don't remember how it ended.
But to be honest, I don't know.
Yeah, I really don't either.
Oh, never mind. Ryan Higa still streams. He streamed Minecraft 12 hours ago.
Holy shit.
Very recent.
Minecraft. What a
Minecraft? Oh, no.
Oh no! 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 No!
Oh
no!
no!
It's
It's
not.
a tall.
over.
It's a tall tale. Oh, pull your wallet out, boy.
Remember, Captain Sparkles. He streams Minecraft, or it has Minecraft content, whatever.
He's been though.
Yes. That is true. But he was originally a Call of Duty player. Wait a minute.
Oh.
It's over, Ruby.
Oh, we're fucking
No,
cooked.
no. Yeah, you're right. Let's just delete this episode. This is the Patreon episode. This is the OnlyFans episode.
The OnlyFans?
What's up, guys? You're actually listening to last week's episode. If you want today's episode, it's on our OnlyFans.
And you know what? Actually, about that, Francisco, now that you bring it up, Team G Podcast, because I listened to that, they haven't uploaded an episode in about, was it 12 days now?
Are you serious?
Yeah. And they normally upload every week.
Yeah.
I was just checking earlier today, actually. Let me double check. They have uploaded every week consistently for the past, 6 years or some shit like that. And their last episode was the 10th.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh.
by the way, I want to point out to anybody listening, we're recording this at 9 o'clock p.m. on the 23rd of July. So if by the time I upload this episode some shit has come out, that you know that's when we're recording this.
Oh,
Damn.
Yeah. Get the timestamp in there.
Yeah.
Our
So
coordinates
no information has
are,
come out since we're
latitude
recording.
33796. Altitude.
Do you know which one is latitude, which one's longitude?
Yeah, there's the longitude, there's the shortitude, there's the tallitude,
There's the bitchitude.
there's the institute, there's the
God
trumpet
damn it.
toot toot, there's the farting toot
no.
toot, there's the newt newt. Anyways,
Mm-hmm.
we were talking about fucking.
Fucking?
Yes, Ruby, we're fucking.
Oh, wait.
We fucking? Oh, we fucking.
Well, I think we pretty much caught up on everything for this week. It's been crazy, but at the same time, not much has happened.
Not so fast, Jafar.
You can't really. That's a contradiction, Ruby.
What do you mean?
Not much has happened, but a lot has happened.
No, I said it's been crazy, but not much has happened.
Oh, as in only one or two things happened. That's really crazy, but that's it.
Right.
Okay.
That was crazy once.
Ooh,
Shut
put me in
your
a room with
Fucking
rats.
mouth.
And rats.
No! No!
Francisco, do you want to talk about Halo?
Oh, fucking. This is gonna take only 1 minute. Halo 2, or I'm sorry, Halo.
Halo 2?
No, Halo.
What?
The Halo series has officially been canceled.
I did hear about that, yeah.
Thank fucking
Like-
God. It was
wait,
trash.
Like the show?
Yes.
There was a show?
There's a Halo show, yes, with Master Chief and shit.
And shit.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Me,
Oh, well,
me and
I
Junior,
guess-
we watched it when season 1 when it first came out. We could only get through 2 or 3 episodes, and we were literally so fucking bored.
Wow.
Yeah, we dropped
Here's-
that shit harder than a
here's-
bag of rocks.
Here's how it usually is with watching a show with your buddies. Something happens, you're like, oh shit, that happened. or like they say something and you're like, insert joke here about what happened, right?
Okay.
Me
Yeah.
and Junior, we were just like laying down like on like couches, watching this shit unfold, and we were literally so bored. Nothing's been happening, and whatever does happen, it's not interesting. Nothing's funny. There were no opportunities for like us to really talk about anything, so we just sat there in silence.
Wow, that's pretty fucking bad.
The only other thing that I can like remember that had us feeling the same way was when we were playing through Devil May Cry 2, and we were passing the controller to each other like a shitty bong.
Oh my
This shit
god.
hidden?
just
Nah.
just fucking depressed.
Yeah, it's like, all right, mission complete, and like the cutscene plays out, but we're just like sitting there looking at the cutscene. Our heads are against the wall, and when the cutscene ends, we just don't even look at each other. We just hand off the controller.
Oh my god. That's so sad.
That's kind of how I was watching the Halo show, except there was nothing to hand to each other.
Not even
Just
the
sitting there
TV
in
remote.
silence. We couldn't even think of something funny to say in the situation. That's how bored we were.
Yeah,
Wow.
like it's not even something where like you can get drunk and enjoy, like The Room. You know, The Room is the basic example of like so bad it's good, where you can like make fun of it or you can still like laugh. Halo,
Yeah.
nah, dude, it was literally like so uninteresting. Like something can be bad but interesting, but this was not interesting.
Wow, that fucking sucks.
So the fact that the show's being canceled is actually good news.
Yeah. Dude, the fucking writing. All it took was one screenshot, and I'm like, you've got to be fucking serious. You know, the planet Reach?
Yeah.
I saw a screenshot, and it was like the location of where like the cutscene is, or the scene is taking place. And it was Planet Reach, Reach City. It's like, Reach City. You can't have thought of literally any other name for a city for Planet Reach.
Welcome to Reachtopia. Would you like a reach streak?
Oh my god.
How about you reach for a snack?
Reach for the sky.
Would you like to super duper reach that? Reach City. It's Shell City. Shell City.
Shell City.
Reach City.
We built this city.
It's a shame actually because if we actually got a good adaptation of like Halo Reach the game, I would love to see that last stand of Noble Six just in full like high quality like cinematography at its finest. It would be so badass.
Oh yeah. Lieutenant,
Noble
come on,
Six
we gotta
is-
get the hell out of here. Negative. I got the gun.
Noble Six is probably my favorite character in Halo,
Oh yeah.
aside from like Sergeant Johnson or Master Chief himself. You know,
Bro, if
'Cause
it
he's just
wasn't
so
for Noble
badass.
6, Halo wouldn't have taken place.
he's
Because
just so badass.
Because literally Noble 6 was manning the gun to let the Pillar of Autumn escape. And the Pillar of Autumn had Master Chief in it. Well, if you play
Yeah.
the games, if you read the books, it's a different story.
Oh really?
Yeah, so like one major difference is that during the Battle of Reach, Master Chief in the books was in space. Like they were fighting up in space. But in the games, when the Pillar of Autumn takes off from the planet, he's like in cryo sleep.
Right, and that's how the first game starts.
Yeah, but in the books, they're battling in space, the Pillar of Autumn escapes, and then they dock with them.
Oh, okay. So that makes his fight a little bit less important, but still very important.
Oh, you mean in the game?
I just mean like in general, because like having Master Chief on the ship directly makes his mission much more. What's the word? Much more impact versus him not being on the ship. But it's still important because the ship later ends up picking up Master Chief anyways.
Yeah.
It's just much more impactful of the fact that Master Chief was on the ship itself already.
But yeah, like, if it wasn't for Noble 6, Master Chief would probably be fucking dead.
Yeah.
Unless he was able to survive the explosion of the Pillar of Autumn. which in that case he would just fucking drop down to Earth or to Reach again and get slayed by the elites.
I mean, if we learn anything from Halo Infinite, that's basically what happened. And then fucking Octane comes and picks him up floating in space.
Octane?
Yeah, it's the same voice actor.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he even uses the same voice. You didn't recognize it?
No.
Yeah, he sounds just like Octane.
I never realized that. That's funny. But here's the thing: if Master Chief crashes down to Reach, like he wouldn't die because he survived falls like that. But
Yeah.
would the Covenant be able to find them?
Nah, dude, he'd be buried so deep into the earth because of that fucking fall. he'd just be underground and they never find him.
He creates his own cave that he lives in.
Like a goddamn hobbit, but tall.
One of
A
my
tall bit.
one of my favorite one
My
of my
God.
favorite Halo characters is Sergeant Buck, the ODST.
Bucky.
Yeah, he's in Halo 3 ODST, yeah?
Yeah, he's in Halo 3 ODST. He's in Halo Reach actually as well.
Is he? I don't remember him in Reach.
So here's the interesting thing. You know that mission, New Alexandria, where you fly the Falcon and you have to do the missions on the skyscrapers and whatever?
Oh, yeah, I died a lot there.
Yeah, so that mission is actually randomized between certain like objectives. Like if you play it once, your first objective will be like, oh, take down these turrets, and then go to this building. Oh, do this thing, and then go to the next building because you have to like destroy these jammers.
Yeah.
The jammers, those are set objectives, but the objectives in between those are randomized. And there's one.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's one where you have to help Bucky, like, I think you have to like transport him, or if you have to like clear this rooftop for him, and he makes an appearance there. So like if you play through Halo Reach once, you probably won't run into him, but if you replay that mission, you'll run into him. Like you'll hear him on comms and everything.
Oh. I've only ever played through Reach once, so maybe I didn't run into him.
Yeah. When you like help clear the enemies for him, he's like, "I owe you one, Spartan. I'll see you in hell," and then you don't hear from him again.
Because he went to hell.
Yeah, probably. But in the game ODST, he makes a comment like, "Oh no, it's Reach all over again," because in that mission, like the city is getting glassed.
Yeah.
So he took place during the Battle of Reach. He took place on the Battle on Earth, like Halo 2, whatever.
Yeah.
And then later on, he becomes a fucking Spartan. I'm like, oh, dude, this guy's so fucking badass.
Honestly, the storytelling in ODST is really fucking good.
Yeah. Man,
Yeah, actually-
you're missing out, Ruby.
Nah, I think I'm fine.
The now that I think about it, Francisco, you never played through Black Ops 2's story, right?
I did not know.
Do you plan on playing it at some point? Do you care about spoilers?
I mean, I know what happens. I know that there's like multiple endings. I know there's like the shooting, where you're like looking down a sniper scope or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
Anyways, continue.
I just asked because, you know, if anybody's interested. Ruby, you too might even be interested in this story, honestly.
Okay.
Halo, or not Halo, Black Ops 2 story is really fucking good. And just the other day, I came across a YouTube channel where he basically does a really fucking good job, by the way, at pretty much explaining and going over the story of Black Ops 2, as well as its like branching paths and different ways of like storytelling and stuff. It's honestly badass, and it's a great video that I recommend anybody watch. Even if you don't like Call of Duty, like the story and the storytelling and then the way the video itself is formatted is just great. And I'm actually going to go ahead and link it in the description of this video because it's just a great video, honestly. I just want to promote this guy's video. It has 80,000 views, so it doesn't really need promotion, but I'm going to promote it anyways. Here, I'll share it to the
To all
Discord if you
our
guys are interested.
to all our 10 subscribers, now you'll be exposed to the video that we're talking about.
Yeah, I'll put it in the Discord here in case you guys are interested and want to watch it. But it does a great like deep dive into the Black Ops 2 campaign.
I'm excited for the Call of Duty Black Ops 5 campaign. Or is it 6?
I thought it was 6.
It's 6, yeah.
Pretty sure it's 6.
It's 6.
Did they reveal what the campaign was going to be? Like, when it was going to take place?
It takes place after Cold War,
Okay.
and it's gonna have like the main cast again. This is the ending of Cold War, where Bell decides to side with the Americans instead of the Russians. Because technically, the bad ending is when you side with the Russians and they set off nukes in Europe, but they were American nukes, so now the whole world is against America. But the good ending is he helped them stop the nukes, and then Bell gets killed by Adler, who was like your boss.
Okay. Makes sense.
And it's gonna be on Game Pass, so I don't have to buy it to play the campaign. Because let's be honest, I'm just gonna play
Hell
the
yeah,
campaign, and then I'm just gonna delete the game.
Fucking play zombies with me, you nerd.
Zombies.
Zombies is the best thing about those games.
Sounds like they're breaking in.
Zombies is the only reason I even got into Call of Duty in the first place.
Same.
The reason I got into Call of Duty in the first place is because it was the first game where I could aim down sights on a gun, and I'm like, whoa!
Really?
Yeah.
That was your first game?
It's the first game where I'm able to aim down sights without, like, it being a zoom option, you know what I mean?
Was it the original Modern Warfare?
Modern Warfare 2, actually.
Ah.
I remember visiting, one of my uncle's, like, friend's house, and he was playing Call of Duty. And he was on multiplayer. He was actually playing on Rust. And he's,
Oh my god.
He's just like looking around, and then he like aims down the red dot sight on his rifle. I'm like, what? That's fucking crazy. Cause the shooters that I played were all third person, and like I was playing Battlefront, and when you try like quote unquote aim or like zoom down, it's just
it's
like
a scope sight.
It's not the scope side. It's like right over the shoulder. Like, how do I explain this?
Oh, the typical third person zoom.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about. Like the same way how like Gears of War like does it.
Yeah, and if that's how the third person shooters that I played were, if I was playing a first person shooter, there was straight up no like zoom option.
Like Halo, unless you're using a sniper.
Yeah. But snipers don't count because that's how snipers are supposed to be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, for example, Jedi Knight, Jedi Outcast. Now that I bring this up, it's actually pretty cool. But yeah, if you press like the primary fire, you would just like shoot the rifle normally, and instead of the trigger where you aim down your sights, it's an alternative fire mode, which I thought was pretty cool. So like, you can have the rifle, and if you just press down the right trigger, you shoot like single shots. But if you hold down the left trigger, you do full auto.
Hey, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then you would have like a blaster pistol. Obviously, you got your single shots, and if you hold down the left trigger, it's a charge shot. And there was actually a shotgun where the primary fire is like your standard shotgun spread, and the alternate fire was these like. It like shoots grenades pretty much. It was really cool. And
which one was this? It was Jedi Knight, Jedi Outcast.
So yeah, it's the Jedi Knight series. So you have Jedi Knight Jedi Outcast, and then after that was Jedi Academy.
Jedi Academy. I remember I played that one a lot.
But they run on the same engine. They have the exact same weapons. It's everything is the exact same, just different games.
I remember I played. You ever played Dark Forces?
Star Wars Dark Forces?
Yeah,
No, but I did hear about it.
man, I didn't like that game.
It's funny because it's
which is weird because it was basically a Doom clone, and I like Doom.
yeah, and what's funny is that the main character in Dark Forces is also the same main character in the Jedi Knight series.
Yeah, I don't remember his name.
Kyle Katarn.
That's right, Kyle Katarn. Actually, yeah, Jacob was. I was actually talking to Jacob about this just a few days ago.
But yeah, Kyle Katarn, since I grew up with him, I would love for him to be canon.
I don't know why, but I thought you were gonna say I would love to fuck him.
I mean, look at him, man. I mean, look at him. He's got that beard. He's got away with the ladies. Sort of, kind of, whatever. But anyways, yeah. Anytime I've had to like hold down the left trigger instead of aiming down sights, it would be something just different. Whether it be like alternate fires or literally just like lobbing a grenade. It was Call of Duty that changed my perspective on all that shit. And now every single game, like first person shooter, is the left trigger's aim down sights.
Yeah, it's pretty much just the golden standard. It's just a natural feeling, you know?
Yeah. So, you played Left 4 Dead? What's the left trigger do in Left 4 Dead? Because I know you can't aim in that game.
I think that's the push button. Is that the push button, Ruby?
I don't remember. I play on PC, remember?
You have a... Yeah, oh, that's true. You have a button where if you press it, you basically, like, do, like, a melee swipe. It doesn't really deal damage, but it, like, pushes everything around you away from you, so it, like, gives you space. I think that's what it was.
Okay, makes
It was
sense.
either that, or if you held out, like, a healing item or something, you would use left trigger to use on a teammate, and then right trigger you'd use on yourself.
Okay, different buttons for different uses, whatever.
Yeah. You know, now that I think about it, playing through Dead Island, to aim down sights in that game, I'm pretty sure you had to click the right stick.
So, like your standard zoom.
Yeah. And I think there's another game I've played that did the same thing, but I can't think of it right now. I think it was Dying Light. I think Dying Light did the same thing. Made by the same people, so makes sense.
But yeah, for me, like, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 really revolutionized the whole quickly aiming down sights using the trigger, as opposed to, like, a zoom feature, clicking the right stick.
Aimed out your sights. It's faster than switching to your sniper. Yeah, the first Call of Duty I ever played was Modern Warfare. And I think that would also be the first ever first-person shooter I played where you can aim down sights. Because the only other first-person shooters I ever played were, like, Doom. And that's about it, because my parents don't like me playing shooters.
They don't knock it till they try it, man.
Yeah. Well, the only thing my parents play is Dr. Mario. So they don't got a lot of experience with games.
See, I have Dr. Mario 64, but I could never get past, like, the fucking second mission.
Bro,
The
I am so
second?
fucking ass at Dr. Mario.
Yeah, me too. That's
I don't know
why.
why, but for some reason, whenever I play a game like Dr. Mario or like Super Street Puzzle Fighter or whatever that one's called, or games like that, my brain like turns to mush. I just become like a 2-year-old.
Yeah, that was me with fucking Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine.
Yeah.
Which I found out was just a Puyo clone. Puyo.
Oh, Puyo Puyo, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, I really don't like games like that. Tetris, Puyo, Super Puzzle Street...
Puzzle games.
Puzzle Street Fighter, whatever.
Yeah.
If you're playing against people that don't know how to play, then it can get pretty competitive and fun. But if you're playing against someone that knows what they're doing, it's like, yeah, this ain't AFM.
That's definitely a genre of game where the skill gap is very obvious.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I want to say, like, in my entire childhood, the two least played games that I had for my N64 was Superman 64 and Dr. Mario.
What an iconic duo.
Well, I
Honestly,
think we're
for us.
ready to wrap up, right?
Yeah, I'd say so. Me and Junior, we're gonna get started. We're gonna get ready for the After Hours episode.
Mighty Beans After Hours, after Ruby goes to sleep.
Mighty Bean Podcast After Hours.
You go for it.
We can call the After Hours the Coffee Bean.
Ooh, the coffee bean, nice. I actually like that. We gotta monetize it. Sell. on today's
That's our idea.
first episode, me and Junior were gonna go over our Twitter bookmarks.
Oh God.
I actually
Thank God
I
I'm
have
going to
nothing
sleep.
bookmarked, to be honest.
What's up, Junior?
So I'm actually pretty sure I have nothing bookmarked.
See, I never had anything bookmarked until I found out that the likes were like being taken away.
The
Oh, wait,
likes
no,
aren't being
I do
taken
have two
away.
things. I do have two things bookmarked, and that's only because I forgot to unbookmark them. It was Nintendo of America's message that Charles Martinet retired, and it was Dr. Disrespect's tweet.
Oh my God.
Those are my bookmarks.
Oh man, yeah, because back then in my likes, it would just be like stuff that would be appropriate for me to like, and now it's like stuff that's like questionable, like definitely not racist things.
Sure.
Because I still want to go through my likes in public. Like if I pull out Twitter and I go to my likes, I want it to be nothing raunchy.
What are you trying to say here?
On the bookmarks, though, that's an entirely different story.
Twitter bookmarks is the equivalent of like Google Chrome incognito.
It's funny too because I saw this meme and I'm like, oh man, that's so funny. I'm gonna like, retweet, and bookmark it. So there's just the one like obviously different category bookmark in the list.
It's probably not even funny anymore. It's probably some old ass meme that's not even funny.
Yeah. But yeah, that's gonna be the coffee bean.
All right. Well, yeah, we got the hour and a half mark here. We started a little late thanks to a certain somebody.
Sorry, I was dropping the dookie.
But go ahead and hit us with the outro.
All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I have been Francisco with Junior and Ruby. We are the
Have
Mighty
been?
Beans.
Buenos nachos.
All right, later.
Good night.